Or more, at this point, it is looking like this Tinubu and Atiku fight is just starting because of this new latest update. And in this video, you will understand exactly why people believe that. Just stay with me. So here's what happened. Atiku's camp reportedly moved an old case, the $460,000 case involving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, straight to the Trump government. And on here, Rufai and Dr. Abati, they didn't agree on this one at all.
But how was it resolved?
No, I've just told you.
No, this not.
No. Was it disqualified? Was President?
I will comment on.
Now, Dr. Abati's argument was simple. He said the case is closed, already resolved, and that you can't just pick up a matter that was settled in one legal jurisdiction and drag it into another one. So, according to Dr. Abati, that is not how it works.
The matter about civil forfeiture of $460,000 in the United States has been settled. After the 2023 general election, the matter came up that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have been, disqualified. And the Presidential Election Petition Commission, PEPC, addressed that matter. And they said it didn't apply. Because when you are taking a matter from another jurisdiction, for it to apply in your jurisdiction, you register it first. There was no registration. You can't just go and take a matter that has been resolved in another jurisdiction and just throw it. So what the best that they can do is to keep talking about it, to influence public opinion. Yes. But it's a matter that had already been resolved in the 2023 election. And that was why I referred to.
But how was it resolved?
No, I've just told you.
No, this not.
No.
Was
it disqualified? Was President?
I will comment on this after.
Was it disqualified?
It was not resolved.
It was one of the issues.
Dr. Abati, it was not resolved.
What Mr. Frank Shaibu was stating was
conflict of jurisdiction.
It was not resolved.
In terms of jurisdiction and the legal processes that you have to follow. Yes. Those who raised the allegation did not even follow that process. And that was the position at that time. What else could have been settled by that presidential election?
Fine. Just respond to that.
Then you can use it for public opinion and
just respond to that
discredit people.
Because I want you to comment.
Yes, so it's just it's not a matter that
Dr. Abati says it was resolved. You have your own opinion.
With due respect, Dr. Abati, there was no resolution.
Okay.
You see, we were all in this country that time. What happened was that when they got the files from America, the time was already short in the filing and registration and all the court processes. And that's why
it was a matter of jurisdiction.
It's just a matter of jurisdiction. Yes. And I'm happy he made mention of jurisdiction because it was the same Dr. Abati about 2 weeks on this table that was defending that if a UK clot, Claire, what's her name?
I talked about registration. You have to register it.
That automatically they should not try for what is clear. Now we are talking about jurisdiction.
But why do you both say that it was not resolved?
It was not resolved because the matter was not. The court dismissed the matter.
Okay, you are saying it was a dismissal.
It has not gone through the process. Admit it. It has not gone through the full process of registration and everything.
All right, fine.
Things can still come.
But Rufai disagreed. His point was different. He said, honestly, both of them, Tinubu and Atiku, have questions to answer. He called it a 50-50 situation and said only the stronger one will come out on top. So, according to Rufai Oseni, he said both camps are just looking for ways to disqualify each other and using tactics like this to damage the country's image in the process. Take a listen.
Right, Rufai, meanwhile, fresh pressure from Washington as U.S. Senator Ted Cruz has accused Nigeria of launching a public relations campaign instead of responding to American concerns about insecurity and violence against Christians. Ted Cruz was reacting to the U.S. House of Representatives vote to withhold 100% of U.S. assistance to Nigeria. In a post on X, Cruz stated that Nigeria's $9 million lobbying deal was an attempt to deflect rather than address U.S. concerns. He wrote in part, Nigerian officials have created an environment that facilitates mass violence against Christians and religious minorities by imposing blasphemy and Sharia laws and looking the other way at jihadist atrocities. The U.S. government knows the Nigerian officials responsible for these policies. I have been pushing my bill to sanction them. And President Trump has even ordered military action instead of responding to American concerns. Nigerian officials waged a public relations campaign against critics. Now, Rufai, this has generated significant reactions. Paying $9 million to communicate Nigeria's efforts to protect Christians to U.S. government has been a hot topic of debate, but Ted Cruz's reference to Sharia and blasphemy laws will also be deeply controversial inside Nigeria. with many arguing that the country's security crisis is far more complex than Cruz's framing as a religious persecution issue. It ignores the ethnic, economic, and political dimensions that drive violence in the Middle Belt and elsewhere. Before I take reaction, I'd like your thoughts on Ted Cruz's comment. I mean, this is just coming after that letter was revealed yesterday by Ononuga.
I mean, what Ted Cruz said is very apt. And that's why when the likes of this government and Baron Onuga was saying that it's a shame for Atiku to go to abroad and try to out our president and all of that is unpatriotic. What the government do? Is it patriotic? Nigerian government. We say there's Christian genocide. Yes, there's killings of Muslims, there's killings of Ayinala worshippers, there's killings of Shokono worship by everybody. But you can't deny the fact that in some parts of this country, like the Plateau and some other parts, there's a direct Christian genocide. Then what was the government reaction? Rather than stop the killing, orgy. Yes, we know they partnered with Trump and they got some terrorists killed. But rather than focusing on that, then they went to take lobbies to go and say, oh, all lives are being killed. It's not only Christians. So it's not an aberration to the lives of the Christians that were already killed. To balance the argument Dr. Abati was making, Dr. Abati, you know me, I don't have any dog in the fire. Atiku too has case to answer. That's what Baron Onuga too said as regards the William Jefferson case. So that it's not a case of Rufai is like this. Is that I highlighted it and Maria highlighting it. Doctor, Atiku too has case to answer. So he can't only say about Tinubu's own. He has case too to answer. They mention his name between the William Jefferson own and everything. Maybe the Baron Onuga too will go and now, what did you call that? Will register the case here and bring it up against him and all of that for, seeking disqualification or maybe criminal forfeiture or civil forfeiture, whatever you call it. Atiku too has his own to answer. So it's two of them that are going at each other in this that have their own to answer. So it's 50-50, no cheating.
Now imagine the federal government paid $9 million. Atiku on the other side. Now think about what that kind of money could actually do here at home. Scholarships, grants, job for young Nigerians, but instead it is reportedly being spent trying to win a political fight in America. So I want to ask you, do you think that money would have made more impact if it stayed here? Drop your take in the comments. So while all this back and forth continues, the ADC came out and dismissed the whole situation from a different angle entirely. They pushed back on the presidency celebrating a letter reportedly from Trump about US-Nigerian cooperation, saying no foreign letter can save Tinubu from defeat, and that diplomatic letters between leaders are routine, not an endorsement. But that's not all. They also pointed out something very interesting, that even while the presidency was celebrating this letter, the US State Department's own travel advisory on Nigeria didn't change. Parts of the country are still under do not travel and reconsider travel warnings because of insecurity. In summary, their argument was blunt. Nigerians won't judge this government by letters from abroad. They will judge it by what happens at home: security, jobs, the economy. So here's my honest question for you. Between Rufai and Dr. Abati, what do you think make the stronger point, and do you think this fight between Tinubu and Atiku is really just getting started? Drop your take below. That is the update for now. Like I do say, I'm not here to tell you which is right or wrong, but to make sure you are updated, don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't.